water skiing is a gift that God has blessed me with, so I see water skiing as sort of my responsibility and something that I can glorify God with and through my abilities and strength He's given me to water ski, that I will choose to glorify God through that.
Within the next 5 years to 10 years, he'll probably be the next world champion.
I started competing when I was 8, and I don't know necessarily if it was like something that I saw I was doing forever, but definitely as I started to get into high school and started to have more success with it and just like found myself it's the only thing that I wanted to do, I kind of realized that I love this more than anything. I could do this the rest of my life.
I've known Casey probably since he was about 10 or 11 years old.
We were just out trick skiing with my dad and my brother. My brother was pinning, and I was just working on some like surface 180s, and ended up catching my edge really quick and just not quick enough for my brother to release the rope release, and just ended up, knew something was wrong with my knee but wasn't sure exactly what it was. We were hoping and praying it was just something minor, but ended up getting to see the doctor the next day and getting an MRI, and unfortunately we ended up having to schedule surgery for the following week, and had surgery and was pretty much on bed rest for an entire week, and that was a long week, but just kind of gave me a chance to relax, and then just kind of had to be on crutches for a while to let the knee fully heal before I started therapy.
Put a lot of time into it. It was very easy, so just throughout the years I kind of was able to move up the ranks on a steady pace, so to get me where I was today, I think it was pretty evident just from being able to be in the right place at the right time.
The amount of time and effort that he puts into this sport is ridiculous. I mean, I admire him a lot, and so he lives on the hall for me. And so when we get a bite to eat or when we just skate around, I mean, I enjoy every minute with him. Compare Casey to an animal, it would probably be a lion, probably just because of the hair.
They're all a tight young group and enjoy being with each other and all training together, and it's just a very, very big plus.
At coming to Florida Southern, I wasn't really sure what to expect because the collegiate competition is a little bit different from just our regular season, our earlier competitions outside of the collegiate skiing. So I wasn't really sure what to expect, but I knew Florida Southern's out on the lake, so I wasn't going to have any problem getting practice time in. So I just kind of focused on my own skiing and focused on just being the best I can do. And as far as in collegiate season, that kind of took care of it. So.
Competitions are a big part of water skiing, and definitely your mentality and your focus is a big key in how well you're going to perform. And I think for me, I'm able to kind of stay focused and stay calm because I know the reason why I compete and know why I'm out there every day working hard. And that's because I compete for the glory of God, and all my gifts and blessings come from Him, and He's in control. And I think just knowing that He got me to where I am is kind of that comfort that He's going to get me to where I'm going. And that kind of helps in competitions and this preparation, stay focused, and this reminds me to keep working hard to give God all the glory.
I don't necessarily focus on how I compare to others, but just being the best that I can be. And if I know that I gave all my effort on that day, I can walk away happy. But if I feel like I just slipped up and just didn't quite prepare myself or go through a process that set myself up to be the best I can be, I kind of see that more of a failure.
He is here so much. He skis with me, as you guys saw, at 7 o'clock every morning. He'll come back after his next class and ski again sometime between 11 and 2. In between that, he'll go to the gym and work out. And then later on during the day, he might come back and do a slalom or a trick or a jump set. I mean, natural ability and his training. He is nonstop, 24/7 water skiing.
Last season was my best season so far. Ended up breaking our junior boys 3 national record, which was a big accomplishment, something I'd worked towards a long time and knew I could do, but just kind of a matter of whether I could do it in a tournament. And I was able to do it last summer in June. You know, it was just such a relief just because I'd worked so hard and had my mind set on the goal for a long time, and kind of each day of practice or training was kind of focused and centered around that, with that in the back of my mind.
Our relationship with Christ through life was what's gonna help us get through the struggles or the hardships or even the good times.
In USA Water Ski, he's skiing against all the pros in the world, and he's ranked 11th in the world in slalom.
Days are gray and the nights are black.